Imagine walking into your local grocery store and finding that the cost of your weekly essentials has skyrocketed beyond belief. Eggs that once cost $2 per dozen are now pushing past $8 in some cities. A gallon of milk that was once a staple of every household is now becoming a luxury. Meat prices have become unbearable. Steak is turning into an item reserved only for the wealthy. But here's the terrifying reality: this is only the beginning. What's coming next is even worse, and it could shatter household budgets across America. The question is, why is this happening? And more importantly, how bad will it get? Today, we're going to break it all down with hard-hitting facts, expert analysis, and proof that things are spiraling out of control faster than anyone anticipated. But most importantly, you need to know how to protect yourself. Stay with us until the end of this video, and we'll reveal the key steps you must take to survive the coming food crisis. Before we dive in, take a second to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming reports on the economic crisis unfolding right before our eyes. Now, let's get into it. What's happening right now? Food prices are rising at rates we haven't seen in decades. According to the US Department of Agriculture, prices for all food are expected to increase by another 3.4% this year, with key staples rising even higher. Egg prices alone have surged by an astonishing 53% since last year, driven by supply shortages and inflation. Meat prices are up 5.5% year over year, making it increasingly unaffordable for the average family to put protein on the table. But this isn't just a short-term problem. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Food at Home Index rose by 1.9% over the last 12 months, with some categories increasing much faster. And if recent trends continue, the US could be facing the worst grocery price explosion in history. So, what's actually causing this crisis? The answer isn't simple. It's a perfect storm of multiple disasters happening at once. Millions of chickens have been culled due to the ongoing avian flu epidemic, devastating the poultry industry. This has crippled egg production and caused egg prices to skyrocket by over 50% in just a year. President Trump's 2025 tariffs on key trade partners like Mexico, Canada, and China are hitting the food supply chain hard. Imports of essential goods like wheat, corn, and soybeans have become significantly more expensive. Reciprocal tariffs from other countries have made American agricultural exports harder to sell overseas, disrupting supply and demand. These policies are driving food costs even higher, making it nearly impossible for prices to stabilize. Historic droughts across the Midwest have decimated wheat and corn yields. Flooding in California has wiped out entire seasons of fruit and vegetable production. Extreme weather patterns are making it increasingly difficult for farmers to predict stable harvests. And guess what? Less supply equals higher prices. So, what does this mean for you? Households are being forced to spend significantly more on food. The average American is now paying 20 to 30% more for groceries than they did just a few years ago. Low-income families are struggling the most, with food insecurity rising at an alarming rate. Restaurant prices are soaring, making dining out a luxury only the wealthy can afford. And the scariest part? This could just be the beginning. Experts warn that food prices may not stabilize for years. In fact, they could get even worse. Here's what's on the horizon: egg prices are expected to increase by another 41.1% in 2025. Beef and dairy prices will continue to climb as livestock feed costs surge. Another round of tariffs could push inflation to new highs, driving prices up even further. And let's not forget, if another major supply chain disruption happens, we could see outright shortages. Are we heading toward a full-scale food crisis? Some experts believe we are. Now, more than ever, it's crucial to take action. Stock up now. Non-perishable foods like rice, beans, canned goods, and dried meats are expected to become even more expensive. Buying now could save you a fortune later. Grow your own food. With produce prices soaring, home gardening is becoming a necessity rather than a hobby. Even a small indoor garden can help cut costs. Shop smart and buy in bulk. Warehouse stores like Costco and Sam's Club still offer bulk pricing that could help you weather the storm. Support local farmers. Farmers markets and local suppliers often have lower prices and better quality produce than big grocery chains. Learn to preserve food. Freezing, dehydrating, and canning food can help extend your supplies and prevent waste. The escalating food prices are a wake-up call for all of us. The economic and political landscape is shifting fast. Those who aren't prepared will be left struggling to put food on the table. Staying informed, adapting your habits, and making smart financial decisions are crucial steps in navigating these turbulent times. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with others who need to know what's coming. We'll continue bringing you the latest updates on this crisis and how you can protect yourself and your family. The future of food in America is changing. Will you be ready?